Hey, good afternoon. This is Angela Brown, and I'm here today with James Copeland. And I am super excited about today's show because we've got so many interesting things happening today. James is the Director of Technical Services at Prism Specialties, and he's going to help us unpack appliances and how to keep them clean and how to make sure that they're in working order. Now, this is a really, really interesting niche. And I cannot tell you how excited I am today to hear from a specialist about appliances because I get a lot of questions and we do it the best we can as cleaners, but from somebody who has the technical know-how, that's a whole different ballgame. So please help me welcome James Copeland. Yay. I'm so glad you're
Well,
here today.
thank you. I'm glad to be here.
All right, well, let's jump in. And before we answer your questions, because I want to make sure that we do a little bit of background and you guys get to know James. And so I'm going to have him explain to us real quick what he does and the role of his company and how he got started in that.
Well, thank you, Angela. It's great to be here. So, after I received an honorable discharge from the United States Navy, I came back to the States. And around the age of 19, I received employment from a local dry cleaners, and they had about 25 to 28 stores. And I was responsible for maintaining and cleaning all their equipment from steam presses to dry cleaning machines, chillers, boilers, washers, dryers. The list just goes on and on. After having that experience in the commercial laundry world, I was a chairman of fundraising for a children's dyslexia center. And one of the board members says, "Hey, I got a job opportunity. You want a new job?" I'm like, "Hey, I'm ready for growth." And he goes, "Well, I work with a disaster restoration company and we need a technical trainer. And we need somebody to train our franchises to clean electronics and appliances and removing the byproducts from fire and water damage." So I received my training and I became a technical trainer, teaching people how to clean the various electronics, computers, TVs, and appliances, and removing those byproducts from those type of events. So I was exposed to that for the last 10 years, and I still do that role. And as I went from those roles into a business consultant, I got to see the business side a little bit, and I moved into my current role, which is Director of Technical Services, which I look at additional service lines. I do research and development. So for 2024, I hope to continue to move forward with different research and development and looking at best practices for cleaning all the new devices, cleaning the new consumer electronics and appliances that come out with different finishes. You got manufacturer recommendations, and how much do you deviate from that to get rid of some of those neglected, built up grease and grime that we can get because humans can tend to be distracted. And
Mhm.
when you're distracted and ovens get dirtier and your refrigerator or your dryer gets dirtier, it gets harder to clean. So you want to think about what materials and products that you use to clean that so you don't damage the surfaces and void any type of warranties. So that's a little bit of my background, where I come from. And I would say I'm heavily on the repair side, but I've been a lot more in the last 10 years heavy on the cleaning side.
Well, that is a wealth of information. And you just gave me about 50 questions that I want to ask. I'm really curious because I didn't ever think about chemicals eating through stainless steel and through all those commercial machines. And I wonder, are there things that we're doing as homeowners that are damaging our own machines as far as cleaning chemicals that we're using or applying them the wrong ways? Or what are some of the mistakes that you see homeowners making with just the appliances that they have? And we'll take washing machines as an example because that's a good place to start.
Absolutely. First off, it's going to the owner's manual. Okay. Understanding when appliances are built, there's different grades of different metals. Stainless steel on an appliance in your home is a different grade stainless steel in a restaurant. It's a lot thicker. It can take a lot more abuse. So reading that manual is incredibly important to understand it. But I will tell you, in my research and experience, it's using the least abrasive, most minimal approach you can to any type of appliance. Stainless steel in particular, we have so many different types of stainless steel in your normal consumer appliances. You got different type of finishes. You got black stainless, you have slate and black slate, and all those require different cleaning, but there's a commonality between them all. And it boils down to a microfiber cloth in warm water. The best measure you can take is clean up spills immediately and wipe it down. I'm compulsive with it. I'll be honest. I'm OCD when I'm cooking, and I do all the cooking. And the whole time I'm cooking, I'm cleaning up the grease splatter. And I got separate microfiber cloths for different cleaning methods. So if I'm using it for grease, they stay with grease. They're grouped together, they're yellow. Okay, if I'm using a stainless steel polish, I might use blue, and that's what I use for my stainless steel surfaces. So as I develop these habits, and that's what's most important, developing consistent habits. If you have a new appliance, start right out the gate with wiping down after every single use. If you use a mild detergent, pretty much across the board, mild detergent, you can clean everything, even a TV screen. Panasonic recommends cleaning their TV screens with a 100-to-1 ratio of filtered water to your mild dishwasher detergent.
So when you say a mild dishwasher detergent or a mild detergent, are you talking about like a drop of dish soap inside a spray bottle of water or something?
Yeah, yeah, pretty close. Yes, absolutely. Like Dawn into dish soap. It's like a 100-to-1 to ratio. I can't do the math off the top of my head right now, but you're absolutely right. Just you got some water and you put a little squirt, a couple drops of dish soap in there just to get it foamy, and that'll help. But anytime, the best advice I can give anybody, whether it's dish soap or whether it's any type of commercial grade cleaner, removing that chemical residue is the most important thing. It's a clean microfiber with clean filtered water so it doesn't have mineral deposits, and wiping that clean in a dry cloth to buff it out is really your best, safest, non-toxic method. You don't have to breathe nasty fumes, but if you neglect it, you're going to have to use some extra aggression to get those cooked off grease or fingerprints or food smudges off. It's going to take a little bit more elbow grease, and if that don't work, it takes a little bit more aggressive cleaner.
Our time is up, and I knew this would happen. I have learned so much. This has been so incredibly helpful. James, please tell our listeners where they can go to find you, learn more about you.
Absolutely. So my email, I'm always monitoring that. It's james.copeland at prismspecialties.com. Feel free to email me. As I said, I'm constantly monitoring it. Feel free to reach out to me with any questions you have. I'm happy to help the masses.
Well, thank you so much. And also, I'm going to leave links in the notes below to James' website as well as his email address. I really appreciate you guys joining us. And James, I appreciate your time and attention today. You have been immensely helpful as we move through the new year to take care of the appliances that we've invested so much in. Thank you very
Absolutely.
much for today.
Thank you. Happy New Year.
Thank you and Happy New Year to all of you as well.